Give me some information. What do you got?
What do you want to know, man? What do you want to know?
I don't know.
You already know what these things are all about.
Okay.
You already know about cone patterns and setups and freaking press notification. You already know all that stuff. I don't need to stand here and tell you things you already know.
When you said information, I didn't know what you were talking about.
You come out here. Obviously you enjoy what you're doing, right?
Okay.
Like you think it's fun to come out here and get on video, and it's like a hobby, right?
Yeah, get on video, make video.
No, to make video. Yeah, it's one thing to do, right? Then you post it online, and sometimes you have controversial videos, and sometimes you don't, right? Yeah. So it's something that Mr. Solomon enjoys, right? Yeah. Of course. So obviously this guy's the same way. It's his hobby of like, this is my rights as a citizen, this is his rights. He doesn't want to tell me
this whole thing of recording police to you seems silly, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's a little bit silly. Because I'm on the other side, there's not a whole lot of misconduct that goes on that I see. I don't see a lot of misconduct. So you guys out here like trying to find it to me is like,
I don't. When I come to these checkpoints, I don't expect to find. I don't know.
Well, you kind of do a little bit because you're like, Like I remember a couple weeks of your haul. Why didn't you release it, the press release? Why didn't you send your press release out?
That's because you guys did everything so almost perfect. There was nothing else. There was nothing else.
The press release went out, and I'm trying to tell you, hey, the press release went out. I'm not responsible for what news agencies do with the press release.
That was you that I was asking?
Yeah.
Okay.
And that's why I was like, man, I don't know why you're bothering me about it. I send my press release. You know what we do? I'll tell you what we do.
What?
At least at Gardena.
What
we do is when every checkpoint comes up, we have a whole operational folder, right? And so what we do is we have a whole checklist we follow. We do a diagram of how the cone pattern is going to be laid out, where each side is going to be located. We video through the checkpoint because people make legal challenges.
Yeah, I've tried to. What do you call that diagram? What is it called?
A diagram.
Just a diagram?
It's a diagram.
I've tried to get it before and I haven't had any luck.
Yeah, because the reason
you need to do a records request to get it or something?
No, it's not a records request. It's a subpoena process.
Okay.
So attorneys, they subpoena that all the time, and we make that. You know, the supervisor has to determine where the checkpoint's going to be conducted, and that's based on like accident statistics in the city and DUI stats in the city. So like we're trying to increase traffic safety and reduce drunk drivers, reduce accidents.
That's kind of a controversial point you just made. You know how people always say that like saturation patrols are much more effective.
They're not. No, that's not what they say.
Hey, how you doing? Good to see you. La Greek. How you doing?
No, statistically, checkpoints are more effective in reducing that stuff, and the reason is because a lot more people drive.
You're saying the deterrent effect. That's right.
Deterrent effect because it's public education basically. People drive through, they say, oh, the police are out here working, they're checking cars, and so
I've heard both sides of that argument, but the way I understand it is I thought the saturation patrol is supposed to be more effective, but obviously you just disagree.